Today we've booked onto a whale watching tour in Kaikoura. We're super excited for it.
Very, very excited.
You can see dolphins, you can see seals, you can see orcas, which I'm really hoping for. And do you know what? I don't want to jinx it. I don't even want to say what else you can see. Let's just hope that we can.
Fingers crossed.
But first, we've come to Oharu. Hoping we're saying that right.
I'm not sure how you say this one.
Because this is a really popular seal sort of lookout. There's so many behind us, and it's just about 25 minutes from the sort of centre of Kaikoura. So a great little stop off on your way into the town. We're gonna do a couple of walks, a little viewpoint, and the whale watching tour. We just don't know which order yet because it depends what time it is by the time we get to the city centre. It's so fun seeing them like play and splash and like, looks like fighting, but I'm pretty sure it's like play fighting.
I think it is.
I'm almost convinced that you're actually part seal after watching them.
Why?
You love playing around in the ocean.
I do.
And sunbathing.
I do. I am a seal.
I think that...
I also like fish.
Love sushi. Which is raw fish as well.
I'm part seal.
There we go.
Okay, I'll take that. They're cute as well.
There you go.
And they're like annoying sometimes because they're like, and they
just
make little
ticks on all fronts. It literally ticks on the boxes on all fronts.
See that noise? Oh, my brothers and sisters. We have come into Kaikoura and we're at a place called Seal Colony. I think they do a small walk around here. We've parked up and we can't help but look at these views. Oh my god. The ocean and the snowy mountains. Wow.
Just need some seals to top it off.
We do.
There's literally more snow on these mountains than in most of the other parts of New Zealand that we've seen, which is crazy, and they're really dramatic, which is cool as well, and combined with like the crashing waves. Kaikoura's pretty special so far.
I'm excited to see some more seals.
I can see one already.
Can you see one? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's pretty cool about this place in particular is like there's no barriers or anything like that. That obviously brings some inherent risk. So be careful of changing tides and currents and things like that. I don't know how far the ocean comes up on like a full tide, and there's nothing in between you and the seals, so always important to keep your distance. Don't get too close to them, but you can still get pretty close and observe from a really nice distance. This one here on the rock behind me looks so proud. He keeps like pointing his face up like. One thing that's pretty funny actually, when we saw the seals in the place where we just were, I said to Danielle, I was like, is there like eels in with them or something, because you could see it, but then I couldn't figure out if it was just the seals under the water and the kind of like the water made them seem super thin as they're like gliding through, but I was certain that there was like massive eels in there with them. Then I've worked out, I think this is kelp. They must like bite it and they love playing with it, kind of like when they do the twirly baton stuff in the Olympics, I guess. A little bit like that. This is so cool. And there's so many. I think that's what I really like about it. They're just thriving. Love seeing them play together, and it's really fun just going to the different spots and seeing all the different seals. How are you finding it?
I love it. They're just so lovely.
They are, aren't they?
They're just so happy. Look.
Seems pretty content.
Just having a nice little nap.
Jealous actually.
I am.
She's giving you a good side as well. Do you know who a seal's favourite singer is?
I feel like you're gonna say seal.
I actually wasn't.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's good. What were you gonna say?
Celine Dion.
I reckon mine's better. Seal? What does he sing?
Kiss from a Rose.
Oh yeah, Kiss from a Rose.
Now it's time for us to go see if we can find some whales instead.
Yay! I'm so excited. Please, please, please. Fingers crossed, guys. We want to see
Fingers crossed.
So many of them. Oh!
Got our tickets.
Yay! We're just waiting to board now, and
It looks super calm.
super calm.
Really?
Although it does say on the information thing, like high chance of seasickness. So
I don't know. It
I don't
looks
know.
pretty chill. Who knows what's happening out there where all the action is. We're about to board the bus that's going to take us to our boat.
oh my god, I'm so excited.
Nothing just yet.
Not yet.
They use something called a hydrophone
Yeah.
to try and locate the sounds that the different whales make. We're specifically looking for sperm whales right now. They can dive over 1,000 meters.
Apparently sometimes up to like 2+ hours.
Yeah.
But the ones around here apparently dive mainly around 45 minutes to an hour, so
That's what we're trying
hopefully.
to specifically locate right now. They heard some earlier in the day, so we've come to where they heard them from, and now they're using the same hydrophone to see if they can hear any of the clicks that the dolphins make.
The dolphins.
Sorry,
The
the
whales.
whales. Also, while we're waiting, the reason that this particular area gets so many whales is because there's a canyon here
Oh yeah.
that's over 1,000 meters deep, which means that brings a lot of really sort of like deep dwelling whales and things here. And usually these canyons are super far out at sea, but at Kaikoura it's just off the coast.
Yeah.
So
Really, really unique place to come and see whales.
yeah. Sorry, we're speaking a little bit quietly because there's quite a few people here. And
It's very
really-
busy.
Yeah, and we don't want to disrupt too many. But
Yeah. Wow.
okay.
Beautiful out here though.
Next up, we're hoping we can bring you some whales.
I hope so.
The whales come up and they stay up for up to 15 minutes. Could be 5, could be 10, 15. But we're approaching it now.
So many dolphins. There were so many dolphins. Oh my god.
These are the dusky dolphins, apparently mix of common dolphins, but more dusky dolphins. They're also known as the acrobats of the sea,
Oh,
and
they were acrobating. They were
think we know why.
acrobating. It was. I've never seen that many dolphins all together.
yeah,
that
they
was
were
amazing.
so playful, just flying in the air. Some of them must have hit at least 6 foot in the air,
It was
doing
crazy.
like flips. It's so good.
Wow.
The sperm whale is probably going to come back up again soon, so we're heading back to the site where he last was, see if we can find him one last time. His name's Manu. They know that from the tail after he put it in the air to do his deep dive, and he is about 14.5 meters long, so round about the size of the cabin of the boat.
Like a little
Pretty
bit,
big.
a little bit small. Oh, about the size of the cabin.
his head would be at the front of the cabin and his tail be out the door.
Ooh,
Big boy.
big boy.
Manu has surfaced again. and we're just approaching him. He's just chilling on the surface, just having a really good time.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we saw him for the second time. He deep dived both times. He gave us that flick of that tail.
Wow, that was honestly so beautiful.
I think we're going to head back now. You can hear us talking, telling everyone to get to their seats.
We're going to have to head back in.
We'll tell you a little bit more about it when we get back to the marina. That was so good.
I had a whale of a time.
You little sneak.
That was amazing.
Got in ahead of me there.
That was really, really cool. We saw the same sperm whale twice.
All those dolphins.
All those dolphins. There were so many dolphins.
So many. So other things that you can see on here are orcas, which I was really hoping for. They're like my favourite animal.
Yeah.
Maybe another day though. You can see humpback whales, and that other thing that I didn't want to jinx just in case was blue whales.
That would be incredible to see.
Unbelievable. We met some people along our travels and they saw them just a few days ago, so we really hoped that we might, you know, is it too much to ask to see sperm whales, dolphins, blue whales and orcas?
All in 1 hour.
I don't think we're being unreasonable. We had the best time, and that trip we booked with Get Your Guide. We'll put a link to the exact trip that we booked in the description, and it came to
350 New Zealand dollars, which is about
155
pounds.
Yeah, 155 pounds.
For 2 people.
Yeah, that's for 2 people. Well worth it in our opinion.
That was amazing.
We've still got one last quick stop coming up.
Yay!
We've come to Nin's Bin, which seems like a really great place for food in the area. Obviously seafood right by the coast. We've got some mussels and some chips. We did want to get classic fish and chips. Not only is it a New Zealand traditional meal, but we're from England. It would have been good to try, but they've run out of fish here. So we're going to try the mussels, and we're just hungry, so we got some chips. Another thing that is really popular to eat here is the crayfish. It's $100 for one, so it's a little bit out of our budget. So we're going to try this stuff for now and see how it is. One thing this part of New Zealand is famous for is specifically its green shell clams, or mussels rather. So we'll try them. I don't know if they're going to be any different. They're pretty big. And we've got some lemon juice there, which I've drizzled on, but I'll do a dip, and some garlic butter. Just do that little smush.
Good.
The garlic butter's a must.
Okay, I really want to try because this looks so good.
Want me to get you one?
Yeah. This is gonna be good. Are you gonna
to smush it for you?
Smush.
Do you want a dip?
A little dip of lemon.
Dip of lemon, smush of garlic butter. They're a little warm, so it melts.
Really nice. That's so good.
Really good.
Oh my gosh.
They've been cooked in white wine as well. Forgot that bit.
Wow.
And right behind us, see a little bit of branding.
Wow. These are really good. Nin's Bin is about 20-25 minutes outside of Kaikoura towards Picton Way. So it's a great stop going in and out of Kaikoura if you're heading more north. But wow. Yes, you have to stop here.
It's about 5 in the afternoon here. And they've run out of fish now, so maybe if you want the fish and chips, come a little bit earlier.
Maybe for lunch.
This came to $35, about £15.
Worth it.
Yeah. They didn't last very long, did they?
No, they're so good. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of shells and not a lot of mussels left. Wow, this was really, really good. I wish we could have experienced the fish and chips, but this is delicious. So good. Not only do you get a delicious dinner, you also get to enjoy it with a beautiful view.
We do love those ocean views.
We really do. I was gonna say that brings our time in Kaikoura to an end. It was a very, very short and sweet day, but we saw seals,
Saw dolphins.
we saw dolphins, and we saw sperm whale, which was honestly, what a day.
Incredible. We had the best time. It's a really beautiful part of New Zealand.
Yeah.
But join us next week as we take you around one of the world's best wine regions.
Oh my god, this one is gonna be good. There's gonna be lots of fun and a little bit of chaos.
But we're gonna do it in style.
We are.
Sort of. You are not gonna want to miss this.
See you then.
See you. Nailed it.
We maybe forgot to go up the slip path. So now we have to climb a little fence.
I can't do it. I actually can't do it. I can't be on the back. I don't understand how it works.
Just so good.